teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. Turning it on. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
22. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Looking for space. It's Morrow. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 23 on the play. New number for first down.
The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll give it to People. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Caught behind the line, it's Hansen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Reed. Oh, they're after him. Find some time. Might have a chance. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving. There's some room. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Sprinting away. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
At the 34-yard line. And first down for the offense.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Here's a give to Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, better look out! 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
on second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Riley. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reed buys a little time. On the move, he fires. The short hands. It's Bussey. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going to test the right side with this one. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Aggie. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, here's Peoples. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. From the red zone, it's Hansen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got his man, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Reed. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Reed. He's going to fire deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Cowboys with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's Reed to throw. Moving away from pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Morrow. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Reed. Fears the pressure. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass. Everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Blue 22. Go.
Right back to the well. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. The throw. Got his man on the right. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. This time on target. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking for room. It's Morrow. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a look.
There's a crease.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let